dear. All right, Carrie Donahue from the Full Circle Holistic Veterinary Care is here. Welcome to you.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We're taking your questions. Mail them to tips@channel3000.com. There you go, tips@channel3000.com. And we have a question here from Sue. My dog was diagnosed as having acid reflux, but is there a health matter that has similar symptoms?
That's a good question, but really acid reflux in dogs is not that uncommon, and it's something that we can see quite a bit of. So it depends on what the veterinarian might have prescribed for this. If it's something like Pepcid AC, I usually recommend thinking about a food change if acid reflux has been diagnosed, just to try something different, and maybe the stomach handles it a little bit differently.
Okay.
Okay, so we have Penny. Penny wants to know, how can we stop our dog from waking us up at 5:30 a.m.? She's 6 years old, and she sleeps with them.
Okay, so old enough to know that 5:30 a.m. might be a little bit too early, but it might be kind of a hard habit to break, and dogs can train us when they want to get up, especially if they're expecting food or they want to go outside. So that might be a challenge. Maybe thinking about using one of those crates if the dog has slept with them. That it might be tough, but using a crate just to kind of get the dog out of the habit.
And I wonder if the time change affects the dog.
That's possible, because dogs really get on a set schedule, and when the clocks change, you know, everything, they're used to getting what they want when they want it.
Well, my husband at home, he watches the TV upstairs with the dog, and at 10 after 5, he runs downstairs because I'll be home shortly.
Oh, they just know. It's amazing, the internal clock. But there is a supplement like melatonin. That is something that kind of, just like in people, in dogs too, it can help sort of reset the body clock. So that might be something to think about doing at night, in the evening. Give like 3 milligrams, usually for dogs that are 30 pounds or less, at night, and that might help get through the night a little bit better.
Penny, the good news is you never need an alarm clock.
Marty doesn't have a question, but a few months ago, a viewer asked about their male cat drooling when he was relaxed and purring, and just wanted to let you know that all 3 male cats that I've had over the years have drooled when relaxed and purred as well. One of them drooled quite a lot. I guess that's a feature, not a bug.
Right, I know. Every cat is so individual, and it might just be one of those things.
All right.
I think we have a special question.
We have an in-house question here.
I'll just go back over
Okay.
here. Question for you. So we were talking about Loki in one of our other...
It's his dog.
My dog. He's German Shepherd mix. And we have had a battle all year with yeast infections, with bacterial ear infections and yeast infections in his ear. I was talking to my aunt who lives up north, and she made the comment that chicken could be an issue for yeast and bacterial infections, and I didn't know that, and he's very, very particular about his food, and we mix chicken in with his kibble, otherwise he won't eat it.
Oh, very interesting. Yeah, and actually chicken and beef are the #1 and #2 food allergens in dogs and in cats. So any dog that might be affected by allergies, whether it's specifically food or environmental, I usually recommend cutting out chicken, just to take that away as a possibility. So a good point.
Process of elimination.
It's going to be really, really tough for Loki.
Turkey. Usually turkey is just fine, even if chicken is not. So.
Another quick question for you. Loki loves to sniff everything. So going for a walk, he's not interested in doing the 2-mile walk. He would stay right in one spot and sniff away. Will that tire him out, just the sniffing and the mental process?
The mental activity tires them out just as much as the physical activity. So it's something that I usually call sniff walks, and sometimes that is just what your walk is just letting them sniff, and they're thinking about everything.
Yeah. All right,
But he hasn't eaten $4,000.
No, he's not eating $4,000,
That's
but he does like the styrofoam pretty thing.
Okay, we're getting hard out here. Sorry. Thank you, Carrie.
Yes,
thank you for all your questions, and we'll have a final check at your forecast, right?
Yes, I got to go get that ready.
Just a minute.